Hey, hey, collective. How are you guys? I hope you're doing really, really well. I'm so sorry that I missed y'all last night. I actually watched that movie, The Lost City, and I passed out right afterwards. That's a good movie, by the way, if y'all haven't seen it. Very funny. Very funny. Okay, we're going to start. Let's just see what Spirit has for y'all today. I don't even know where this is going. I just did Sagittarius bonus reading as well. If anybody is interested in that. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Your week has been fantastic. All right, let's see. What messages do we have? Remember, as always, guys, this is a general collective reading, okay? Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Healer, nourishment, nurture, okay? We could be dealing with a healer here. You could be a healer in some kind of healing modality of sorts, okay? But it could also be telling me that you need to heal. I don't know why I just got that. Or you need to nurture yourself more so that you can heal more. Okay. Somebody may not be nurturing themselves or nourishing themselves quite enough. I don't know if this could be body, mind, or soul. Anyway, let me move over a little because a couple of you guys said that you could barely hear me. And I don't really know what that's about. I know that sometimes when I'm really into the reading, my voice gets lower because I'm channeling, but hopefully everyone can hear me. Let me know if not. I do have a mic. I just would have to do my readings from my laptop. I prefer not to do that, but I would. Okay, we have enchanted, beguiled, and enspelled. Oh, the card is elf struck. Somebody could be feeling enchanted, compassion, release, and relief. Now, there's something else about the merciful one. So maybe someone is seeing you like this. Maybe you are a person that is really compassionate, but honestly, just looking at you could be a person that has a very healing energy, actually. Okay, let me go back and look at this other card because maybe you provide some kind of nurturing to others. I think that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think you do that. I think that you could be providing some kind of relief, some kind of nourishment to others, you know, in some capacity, right? Some kind of nurturing. You could actually be a healer, like I said, or something that you do, obvious. Okay. For some of you, it's just the way you listen, all right? People know that you intently listen, that you actually care. They can feel that you care for them. I'm going to tell you right now, you got some people kind of struck. The card literally says elf struck, you know, struck, like they're kind of like they like you. That's what I'm feeling here. So some people are kind of feeling whoever this is, all right? Yeah, so you're coming across as a bit, let me look at this. You could be a very wise person here, and I say that because the bottom card here is that somebody here could be experienced, okay? They could have had a lot of life lessons here, got a lot of wisdom here. Could be viewed even as an elder in some way. That people go to seek wisdom, to seek guidance. You may have some kind of ancient knowledge, honestly, that people are very drawn to as well. And maybe you're speaking about that, or maybe you share that with other people, or maybe they can just see it within you, honestly. But I feel like you got somebody kind of beguiled here, so that makes me think that people see you, or there's a lot of people in interaction. You know, you could be a teacher, or somebody who, you know, is in front of people. You know, I'm going to go back to teacher. You could definitely be a teacher, or somebody who holds group classes, or you could be anything like that. They could be just watching you at work, for that matter. Interestingly enough, I'm going to have to look and see, because I feel like this is several people. I don't necessarily feel like that is just one person here. Yeah, I might be dealing with somebody who's a healer, or who is in the healing industry in some way, which is still a healer. And this can be even in the gym. You know, this card is about vitality, health, energy. So this could even be in the gym, or, you know, physical trainer. Something like that. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I think I'll put this here. So I don't know if you do classes on something like that, or maybe you have a page, you know, I know that I follow, like the Holistic Savage and people like that on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook too much, but on Instagram. And I definitely acquire a lot of knowledge for him. And I'm certainly not beguiled, but I'm just saying I'm beguiled by his knowledge. And so it could definitely be something like that, where you're sharing something with other people, but your compassion is coming through like a lot. And I guess what I'm trying to get across here is somebody's developed a crush because of that, as a result of that in some way. Counselors too, that's, you know, obviously that's a lot of one-on-ones, so that can happen with them as well. I think I'm going to get an overall energy. Might help me to kind of suss this out a little bit more. All right, Spirit, what else for the overall energy for the collective, please? The Hermit, okay. So you could definitely be doing this from your home, or maybe you spend a lot of time by yourself or something. Look at this. Okay, well, you definitely appear to me, I think you have self-love. That's for sure. You may be wanting to, you may be somebody who experiences life, honestly, with that self card. I mean, this is a person that's in a dance pose in front of the moon. You could be all about life, all about living, all about experiencing life, having fun, being joyous, being in a very good vibe is what I'm seeing. That's what I feel with this whole thing. But something about you is kind of MIA, maybe. I'm thinking with the Hermit card here. Or that could also be telling me you're someone who, you're a bit of an enigma. That's what it is. You're a bit of an enigma. Because you come across very wise, very experienced, very knowledgeable. And you have all this healing stuff, but I think people are curious about you. Maybe they're curious about your background, or curious about... This is interesting. This is an interesting read. Okay. So maybe they're curious about your background, or curious about how you got to where, I don't know why I'm saying this, about how you got to where you are. Maybe how you got to this really balanced place that you seem to be in, this very happy place. You definitely know life is working for you in some way. That is, yeah, that's what I'm getting. You know, I flipped it over and I see the star. You know that life is working for you in some way. You know it. Okay, so you may very well have some kind of star quality here. Okay, again, this is a card of healing. This is a card of hopefulness. You know, maybe bringing hope to other people in some way. There's something also about being very balanced, and I don't know if you help people with that, but I think that definitely has to do with you. So you're being held, obviously, in some kind of, I think you're really respected. That's number one. I think that people learn from you, but I also think that you're attracting attention, and, you know, in a way that may be more than just, oh, I admire this person, you know. You could be admired, but I think it's more than that. So let's keep going. I actually want to dive right in now because I want to see what this is about. So, Spirit, what is this about? What is this story about tonight? Take this story through, let's just take it through the 20th. I guess the 13th or the 14th. Okay. Okay, could be lovers, I'm telling you. Somebody's enchanted. Somebody's struck by who you are. Oh, wow. Okay, somebody could be thinking that you might be a good fit for them. I just got that intuitively. So, which is interesting because the lovers can also talk about having a choice. All right, but I'm feeling like someone could feel like you're the one for them. Like this could be like a really good connection. Somebody's very taken with you, okay? Again, enchanted. So somebody may be watching you quite a bit, or maybe listening to you quite a bit. This could be somebody that you're currently dating, all right, or currently going out with, or currently sharing stories with, that you're around quite a bit. It might be in the very new stages as well. Okay, I just heard they're taken with how much you know. Okay. What else, Spirit? What is that? The King of Cups? Okay, King of Cups in reverse. Well, this might actually be a choice if there is a choice. I have a King of Cups in reverse here. So I have Leo, Scorpio, and Gemini here. Oh, that's a 3. Okay. Is this somebody from the past? Let me see, because if it's not, I'm not liking that King of Cups in reverse at all. Good. Queen of Cups in reverse. Who is it? Is this several people that are taken with you? Let's just see what's going on. You definitely got people watching you. Okay, this is some kind of enchantment, but I don't like the energy here. I got to be honest. I got a Queen of Cups and a King of Cups. That's definitely a pair. So maybe this is somebody who is together or something like that, or that's actually watching you and trying to figure you out in some way. There's a lover situation here, though, as well. And so you could have someone that's looking at you in a very romantic way here, okay? Maybe they feel like you're warm and delightful with that Sun card. They could see that you're a happy person, that obviously you have some kind of success that is around you or that seems to be around you. I'm also noticing that this is yellow, but it actually looks very gold here. So I think that you have acquired a bit of success for yourself. This is interesting because, you know, a King of Cups and Queen of Cups in reverse to me shows me that somebody here could be a bit emotionally manipulative, though. I think whoever is watching you, at least what we're starting out with, is somebody here who may have been, yeah, they could have definitely been a manipulator. They could have been certainly emotionally manipulative in some way, shape, or form. This could be a person that's not honest all the time, didn't show emotion, you know, didn't put in even a lot of effort here. They could have came across a little bit cold here, but this was somebody who I feel either broke a contract with you or was not willing to work on something with you, okay? But they don't want to end it. You know, you have the Ten of Swords here in reverse here. They definitely don't want to end this. Or maybe they want to. This is what's interesting here. If you're in this Queen of Cups energy in reverse, it may be due to all this, but I don't think so. Looking at these starter cards, I don't think so. Unless this is going on right now in your life, then you may be sitting here right now where you're not going to deal with them either, you know? But I don't really think so. I do think that, you know what I get with that? You know, the Queen of Cups in reverse is actually quite needy. I feel like you got somebody here that doesn't want something to, somebody thinks they need to clean something up. All right, so somebody thinks that they need to clean up something here is what I'm getting. Something about how you perceive them, something about maybe a betrayal that could have happened here with this Ten of Swords, some kind of ending that could have potentially happened. Somebody is wanting to change your perspective on them. That's what I get, on them and some kind of behaviors, or maybe why they behaved in a certain way in the past, because we have the Seven of Swords in reverse that tells me that you may have thought, or maybe this person was shady, or this person was lying. Now, they could have been doing all of this, okay? But I feel like, again, what I'm getting from my guys here is that they want to clean that up. So I don't know if that means they want to explain, or they you know what? I bet you this person wants to try and correct something because because they're seeing you this way, because they feel enchanted, because they feel, I guess, love struck by you in some sense. There's a lot of freaking cups here. Now that they are watching you, okay, or seeing you, or seeing whatever this is, okay, I just heard getting to know you. This is really interesting, okay? So getting to know you. So if you were together before, maybe they didn't really know you, and now they're kind of getting to see the fullness of who you are here. This person wants you to, they definitely are, I do think they're needy right now, honestly. Feeling needy anyway, feeling the need to address something, feeling the need to correct something, and to change your perspective on how they've been. Or how you feel that they have been. Why are they saying it like that? How you feel that they have been. So they must know that you don't have a favor, or they must at least think that you don't have a favorable view of them due to something that happened in the past. Who is this person, Spirit? Who is this? You could very well be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio here. I also see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. Some Capricorn. Who is this person, Spirit? Look, I don't like them. At least not in the cards. I don't know if this is your father, if this is an ex-boss, if this was someone that you were, you know, dealing with that was a tyrant. An Emperor in reverse is a freaking control freak. They're unscrupulous. They can be corrupt. They are a tyrant many times. Oh, wow. And you're a match. But you're in the upright. Okay. Whoever this is, I mean, they're still coming out in this energy. I'm just telling you. Whoever this is, they're still coming out in this energy. Okay, that's better. So you could have been dealing with, an Aries, Libra, Taurus here. I also have, I actually don't know if that's either Capricorn. I think it's Capricorn. Maybe Taurus. I don't know. Sorry. Let's just say Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. So, who's this person? Oh, okay, let me read this a different way. This could definitely be somebody here. This could be somebody here that was a bit tyrannical with you in the past, okay? They could have tried to control you. They could have tried to impose some kind of control, or maybe even their beliefs, you know, the way they did things, the way they wanted things over you here in the past. I don't know if this person was already married, to be honest with you. The Empress can also represent, to me, a wife, okay? Maybe somebody here, you could have been their wife for that matter, but the bottom line is they could have been coming across like you could have had some kind of new start with this person, actually. I'm going to pray this person is not currently in your life. I haven't seen anything to tell me that it's the past, although there's so much going on here that would kind of indicate that. But if they're currently in your life, you need to kind of just evaluate the people around you, because I'm definitely seeing a lot of reversal on some important cards here. This is a person that really just wanted to focus on money. They wanted to focus on clout. Perhaps they wanted to focus maybe just on their own business as well. Okay, maybe they were starting some kind of new business. I really feel I'm dealing with somebody here, though, that is kind of clout hungry. I don't know why. I feel like they're controlling, their clout hungry. They like to be respected, but they don't do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like they come across in a really forceful manner. And, you know, maybe that works around whatever, I don't know what kind of job they have, but maybe that works when running an empire, but that doesn't really work too well in the real world here. I really feel like this person is one that can be very pushy with their beliefs and what they want. They like control. They may also be in a position of power, okay? They could be an authority figure of some sort, okay? But it's somewhere where they can actually throw their power away. So there is abuse of power, yes, okay? There is abuse of power. Yeah, in some way, shape, or form here. I'm going to say also this person, I don't know if they have, I don't know if they've had a little tumble too. I don't always, I definitely don't usually get that with that card, but I'm feeling like they could have. They could have had something that's kind of thrown them. Now they're still in the energy, all right? So just want to make that clear, but it may have actually impacted them a little bit negatively here. Yeah, so this person's been very focused on maybe climbing the ladder in some way, or how they look, how they're perceived, maybe running their business. They're very, very career focused is what I'm feeling here. The Fool here is actually in reverse, which makes me think, interesting, the World, look at this. It's underneath the Ten of Swords, but now it's in reverse here. This person was definitely not, they definitely did, see that, this spot, okay, so let me keep my thoughts out of it. Okay, so the Fool in reverse is telling me that somebody was not making a lot of effort before. They weren't making any changes. I don't know if they're still willing to make any kind of changes with the Fool in reverse, to be honest with you. They may still kind of want things their way. They want, you know, this is why that Fool is in reverse. This is not, so the thing about this, I think I'm dealing with, I could very well be dealing with a fixed sign as well. Who is that? So that is Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. Okay, those fit. We got Leo and Scorpio right here, actually. So, and maybe they just don't like change. You know, maybe that's outside of their comfort zone as well here. I think you might be at a distance from this person. There's a very good chance of that. Maybe it's someone who you communicated with a lot on the web. Wow. This person's been, maybe they were in some kind of heartache at that time as well. You know, maybe they were dealing with some other stuff. I'm not sure if you knew about it. Maybe that is why they were so tyrannical, because they weren't dealing with their pain, with their, you know, with healing, right? Healing any kind of heartache from the past, any kind of wounds, anything that they was dealing with that was very imposing to them. Yeah. What is this card? Queen of Wands in reverse. And maybe it had to do with some Queen of Wands here in reverse. Okay. But, I mean, that 3 is obviously in reverse now. So it looks like they have healed from that situation. So that's a good thing anyway. So if this person was in another situation before, and maybe they were dealing with that, okay, or maybe they were still healing from that or needing to, it looks like that has actually been accomplished at this time. You know, this Queen of Wands in reverse obviously could have been someone who was very risque anyway. And yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but it's funny to me because you don't really control a Queen of Wands, okay? You just don't. And, you know, I just don't. I think this, maybe this is why, again, I'm going to go back to this again. Maybe that made them feel very out of control as well. So this could have been really hyped up also. You know, you could have been friends with this person. And maybe I'm seeing that because I feel like up here on this Lovers, it's almost like love struck, you know? Like, wow, I didn't know all this about you. You know, collective, I didn't know all this about you. Like, I'm getting to know you now, but it's after something bad has happened, after they've shown their ass, you know, for lack of a better expression. And, you know, it's almost like they want you to paint them, or they want to they want you to paint them in a different kind of frame because they know they didn't leave. Okay, so they did leave then. They didn't leave on good terms. Look what I just split on. You know, 6 of Cups. This is definitely from the past. So they didn't leave things here on good terms, it appears. Okay. Let's look at this. I'm going to throw some of these. We'll see what comes out. Actually, let me change decks. I don't think this is going to be what I need tonight. Let's go with these. Spirit, what else can you tell me about this specific situation? This person could also be spending some time alone as well. I do feel like they've been focusing heavily on their money and getting stuff done. Look at this. tied down, restricted, and bounded. So again, yeah, childhood traumas, early influence. This person said they could have definitely been in another situation. Yeah, they could have definitely been in another situation that they were, I don't know, they could have been married, you know. I can see that they had a lot of stuff here. You know what, my feeling is this could have been very, definitely very codependent. And honestly, I'm feeling like very unhealthy. Wow, that just flipped over. Yeah, I said very unhealthy. And then we have dark times and snake, deception and lies. Yeah, this is what I think. I think somebody else, I don't know if they were trying to talk to you, or maybe you guys were friends and they just kind of disappeared or something like that. I definitely feel like somebody here has been, I think they were in another situation. They were still in another situation. That's what I feel. And maybe even though they could have been talking to another person here, I don't think that was completely wrapped up. So you could have, again, they wanted you to paint them in a different light, which tells me they could have deceived you. They could have lied to you. You may think this person is just straight up a snake, right? You're just a snake. I can't deal with you. You're a liar. Maybe because they weren't telling you a lie, or they were closed up. Maybe you sensed someone else around you if you didn't already know. This person's saying that they were in a very dark time at that particular time, okay? They could have been very closed off to having any kind of other situation, or if they, even if they were separated, they still had this going on, I feel. It wasn't done, okay? This could have been, again, I'm going to go back to the childhood trauma. I definitely feel like these interferences were coming from things from their childhood. Maybe they felt like they had to be in a situation like that, okay? I also feel like their own behaviors was coming from that. They dealt with things the best way that they could, you know, possibly overimposed ego or something like that. For some reason, this person felt even bound by this situation. This could have been something actually that they were in for quite a while here as well, in that Six of Cups. I think you see them as childish as well. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Whatever their lies was, whatever the deception was here, I think it definitely they sabotaged. They basically sabotaged the situation. If you were in this Empress energy, I can't imagine you sticking around if somebody's behaving like that. So if this just happened, you know, obviously, even if it didn't, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse as well. I mean, this is somebody definitely not wanting an ending. I mean, I think that they're hanging on to something here because they don't want an ending, but they know what they did. They definitely know what they did here because they don't want you to see them that way. So I'm feeling, okay, I'm feeling, I don't know why I'm being segued here to these two down here. So this has been very unhealthy, whoever they were dealing with. And I don't know if this was just, I feel like there's a lot of attraction, or there was a lot of attraction in that situation. I think this person's healing went way back. Okay, when we look at childhood trauma, this is just stuff that they hadn't dealt with. It's probably why they accepted, you know, this other kind of behavior here. Definitely cheating. There was definitely cheating going on. Yeah, and so a lot of times we think that that passion, you know, is love, and that's just not the case. And that draw, that heavy draw, but really that's that toxic connection that we're building through the sex, because I can see that this was a very sexual connection. Yeah, and so I think that they just kind of stayed in it and felt that heavy attachment, all right? And that is the way cords work. So here's the thing. Oh, wow. Okay, you and I drink poison from the same vine, I just heard. Okay, so yeah, they both acted that way. So maybe they were both acting out that. I have no idea why Spirit is taking me into them, but we're just going to, it's, you know, it's their reading. I'm just here. So and maybe they just want you to understand, you know. I don't know if maybe the person is you and you need to understand this as well, you know. So I think that was kind of the connection. It's something that went back. It's something where two people were working in the same energy pretty much. Even though I feel like with the Emperor in reverse, he probably thought that he was superior to this other one in some way, shape, or form. Maybe he was more established in all of this, but they still dealt with the same traumas, and they were still behaving from those traumas is what I feel. Anyway, that's done, or that's exploded in some way is what I'm getting here with smoke grenade here. Okay, due to all the lies, all the deception, the cheating that was taking place. I think there was a friend involved is what I just got. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but let's keep going. Yeah, didn't I say? Look, red hot chili pepper, intense passion, lust, and desire. That's what they were riding off of. And so they hid this from you is what I'm feeling with the curtains, okay? And they may still be hiding this from you, of course, but they see you. They see you as very wise. They see you obviously with a lot of compassion, a lot of love. You walk your talk, okay? Definitely a lot of experience here. And with forbidden fruit, now I'm wondering if this person lacks experience as well. Not from forbidden fruit, but because they're Emperor in reverse and they have these, I can see that they were trying to work through these traumas. So although they may be the same age as you, I definitely feel like they were not on the same level and may still not be on the same level. You could have actually been the forbidden fruit in this actually, as I go back over here again to the elder or to the more experienced person. You could have been the forbidden fruit, especially if they were already tied down with someone. So they may have found that situation as well very tempting. I think this person tends to get caught up in lusty situations as well. Maybe there's someone who is focused predominantly in the past on like passion, you know what I'm saying? Chasing the passion, chasing the lust, that sort of thing there. Just kind of following that instead of following their heart here. In fact, I don't even know how... With these kind of influences, sometimes, of course, that impacts even how we're able to feel. So, but somebody here has been seeking some kind of spiritual guidance here. Okay, some kind of answers, it looks like, in their life. Yeah, and they are very emotional over something. This person has feelings. I said that when we started. They may be seeing you as the one now, even if they didn't in the past. Regardless of what you decide to do with it, they may be doing that. And perhaps they do want to take a risk here, but I want you to look at the next card. Spell work. So who is doing spell work? I have my suspicions. Okay, let's say creative. Maybe they're trying to get creative here. Oh, okay, so whoever this is Queen of Wands in reverse, could be doing spell work here and trying to be very creative here to bring someone back because they feel abandoned. They feel neglected in some way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Or maybe this person is doing that. I'm not getting that here, but I am getting that there is some kind of spell work here that... And it may be, I don't know, if you're a creative person, if you are actually this Empress here, somebody could be trying to do some kind of spell work here because they feel abandoned. They're trying to be creative. This may be to bring you back in as well because they are enchanted, because they are beguiled, in some way. Because they do think this is some kind of fated, I don't know, some kind of destined, you know, connection or something like that. This is dark work here. The top does say spell work though, so I guess it could go either way. It says that it's towards the Empress here, okay? Now, this also says fame, so I don't know if they're trying to do something here to impact the Empress or somebody's, the way someone looks, their fame. Yeah. Because they feel like this person has ran away. I'm just going to, let me get over here just a little bit more and see what this is about. So I need to know, actually, let me grab a different deck. Who's doing this work on the Empress, please, Spirit? Knight of Swords. Queen of Cups in reverse again. Didn't we see this the other night? I thought this came out in a really recent reading, and I've only been back for, I think I've only done a few readings since I've been back. Yeah, somebody's really trying to, actually, they're trying to be quick about it. Yes, somebody's really focused, and okay. Somebody's really putting a lot of effort into this, okay? That's what I feel. They're trying to think, they're trying to be very creative in doing it, and I think it's because you're a healer. So I think this might have something to do with you being some kind of healer, or, you know, I don't know if you, yeah, I think you might be a healer. That's what I feel. Because something's not getting through, something's not getting on you, something has not been, it looks like something has not really worked out for whoever this Queen of Wands in reverse is up here, okay, or whoever was doing this. Could have been this Queen of Cups in reverse. So we have the Knight of Swords here. So this is somebody, yeah, that has been very aggressive with this, is what I'm feeling. Very aggressive with it. This person could be quite restless right now at this particular time, but still trying to bully an Empress. Okay, very forceful, it looks like, and rash in the things that they're doing here. This person is really insecure over a situation here. All right, and very, very codependent. Remember what I said earlier, you and I drink poison from the same vine. So remember, these two could go way back, all right? We did see a Queen of Cups and a King of Cups in reverse. You know, she could feel, or they could have felt at one time that they were, you know, supposed to be together. She could obviously still feel that way. So she's not wanting, but not only that, she keeps coming out in reverse. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse twice. We have a Queen of Wands in reverse here as well. This person is dealing with all of these people in reverse. So just think about that for a minute. So this is definitely not healthy. That's why that song lyric was coming through. How does that song go, actually? Let me think about that. Is that I love it, but I hate it at the same time. Actually, now that I'm thinking about the song lyric that came through, that song is about somebody who was kind of attracted to that darkness. Because isn't the song called Daylight? I think the song is called Daylight. Hiding our sins from the daylight. I don't remember the exact lyrics, but a long time ago, I remember looking at that. I always look at lyrics. I just never remember them. Or I look at the videos with the lyrics. So here's the thing. That song is about somebody who is praying. It's like, I love this lifestyle. Like, I just keep floating between light and dark here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's not right for me. It makes me feel terrible. It makes me feel vile. I don't like who I am. But there's a part of that I really love as well. Probably because they're focused on, like, intense passion, lust, desire, that sort of thing. And in that song, somebody is actually praying. In that song, someone is actually praying for a change. They're saying, I'm praying, don't leave me. Don't leave me behind. They're talking to God, right? And don't leave me behind. I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to get myself together in some way. So, well, geez. Okay, let's keep going. So, this Queen of Cups in reverse feels like they have to be very quick with whatever they're doing, be very creative. It looks like with what they're doing, they're definitely trying to bully an Empress. I'm just going to tell you that. Their person has ran away, all right, in some way, shape, or form here, it looks like. And And they don't like that. So they want to, what's crazy is they've been abandoned. So they are trying to be creative in terms of how they impact someone else here, because whatever has been done before doesn't seem to have made a huge impact. So I talked about someone here having obtained, right, the gold, right? They have obtained a certain amount of success or something. And I really think that that is what's trying to be impacted here. All right. Somebody's beauty, like I said, somebody's fame, somebody's even destiny in some way. All right. So tell me more, Spirit, about this. I'm going to look at this Emperor in reverse and exactly where they're at right now. Well, they definitely have a lot of self-doubt here. They still are going through a lot of inner turmoil here, feeling very vulnerable. Hello, I cannot talk. It's like 1 o'clock here. Vulnerable at this specific time. Yeah, very sad, full of regret here. Yeah, feeling some kind of loss here. Look at that. Okay, well, now they're 3 of Swords. So this is what I think. They're brokenhearted about this situation. Whatever they did here, they're brokenhearted about it because they're getting to know you now. In some way, shape, or form, they're getting to know you. But they're over this other thing. They've healed. They feel like, I'm done with that. I don't feel betrayed. I don't feel anything with it. That's 3 of Swords in reverse. I don't feel this anymore. I'm done with that. Whatever they could have been feeling before, if they felt very deceived, probably, okay, betrayed, something like that. They're not even dealing with that situation right now. They do feel some kind of loss here, and maybe like there is some lack of confidence here when it comes to a situation with you. Yeah, because they so desperately, I feel like, want to have some kind of new beginning here. Yeah, they want to have some kind of fresh hope. Look, your cards are literally being turned over now when I'm asking about this Emperor. This is crazy. So they want to have some kind of new start here. They want to work together. And they want to talk. They want to offer something. You know, that's a card also about manifesting as well. They may want to bring some kind of gift to your life, or could be some kind of proposal here as well. You know, I really think that this person is trying to get their foot in the door because they feel like they were with the wrong, they know they were with the wrong person. And I don't know if they were married to those people because it didn't indicate that to me, but they were definitely involved, obviously, with their people. I guess it could have been 2 people equally as crazy, it seems like, or equally in this kind of lower energy, it seems like. This person wants this. They knew, remember, we had the 3 of coins up here, all right, which told us that they either broke a contract, all right, or didn't want to work on the contract. Now we see it right up. We had the Fool card also in reverse, and now we see it right up. And now we see the Hierophant card. They feel like they really screwed this up. And I think they feel like they need to do something quickly because they need to try and reframe things. That's what I feel. They want you to see them so desperately in a new light. But they know that you could be very guarded at this particular time, that you could not trust this particular situation. You're the 9 of Pentacles, so pre-Empress energy even. You could have established a lot on your own here, so you may not be interested in working with this person, dealing with them. In fact, you may love kind of being alone right now in your autonomy and kind of dealing with the things that you, I don't know if you put them on hold in the past, but you've kind of freed yourself up, maybe even emotionally, to work on things that you love at this particular time. This person could have also been through some kind of financial setbacks as well. They could have been living beyond their means here, or kind of superficial. Yeah, because they have too many options. I feel like they still have options for some reason. Look. And I'm thinking that they want to give those up here. You know, they would walk away from all of that here to be with this Empress, because that's what they want to invest in. And they want to balance the scales here. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, somebody wants to, they want an opportunity. They definitely want to clear the air. That goes without saying, but it's not just that. They don't want to just say, hey, can we be friends? It's definitely not that. They want you to see them differently because they actually see you differently. Now, you could have been this way the whole time, but something about like that you're in really high regard here is what I'm getting here. And they're kind of love struck by it. Maybe some of this feeling kind of down as well on their luck, you know, or not feeling confident enough, you know, having a lot of self-doubt could also be where they're at. I can tell you they're kind of jealous of your options as well. So I don't know if this person feels like they would have to fight for you or compete for you in some way, shape, or form, if you would even deal with them, to be honest. Yeah, they don't like that. There is definitely some jealousy here too. There may be some low-key envy about whatever you're doing or whoever you are. I don't know. There may be some of that. They definitely don't want anyone else around you. That I'm sure of. I do think some kind of truth is going to be revealed though. And some kind of accountability taken from them. That's good to go. That's good to know. Let me see what energy. Wow. So let me see what energy, and look what flipped over. You got the King of Pentacles. This is upright again. Now that I think about it, I think that popped up before, didn't it? It sure did. King of Pentacles. So they are in this energy now. They are in a stable energy at this time, at least within themselves. Now, they could also just be a Taurus, okay? Yeah, but this is definitely, so, I mean, I feel like this person, you know, they could be stable for the most part. If they're not a Taurus, okay, maybe they are definitely reliable. Tauruses are very reliable. So maybe they want to come across as very reliable, very protective. I do think they're protective of you. They do seem like they don't think, for some reason, they don't, that's kind of alarming, really. They think that nobody, they're supposed to be with you. Nobody else did. They're aware of this. Okay, so they're also aware of what happened. So this could have been happening. This magic, I guess, could have been happening when y'all were together as well. So we have a Taurus, a Cancer. Did we get this another reading? That would be insane. We did, but probably with different cards here. We definitely weren't using this deck, I know. I just heard this was brutal. So whatever this was, it might have been brutal for you. It could have taken a big toll on you, but just know it's also taken a big toll on this person as well. Not just about you, whatever they were going through as well. I laugh, but I shouldn't laugh, obviously. It's also taken a big toll on them as well. And taken them a long time to really snap out of it. And I don't know what you're doing here, what this visual is that they have with you, or how they know about you, or how they're seeing you or remembering you in some way. But whatever it is, it's got this person focused like you were teaching them, maybe from the outside in here. You don't even know it. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get any... No, I'm not going to get any message cards. I just don't think that we need to get it with all this information here. Something may be coming up here pretty soon. I know I only said through the 20th, but I feel like something here may be coming up soon, because we did see that somebody was going to bring in something. I don't know if this is an extension of that, giving us more of kind of the backstory here. I guess it very well could be. But I do feel that it's you that's kind of brought this person out of some kind of darkness, whether you know it or not. And I feel like they've learned a lot from you. Okay, so maybe you're a teacher for them as well. We did see the Emperor and the Empress. Like I said, although they were in reverse, I mean, that is definitely a match. Let me get some last words here, Spirit, for the collective. Oh, you know what? Maybe I will get some of these. I don't really use these too often, but I feel drawn to... This is from the Angels deck. Just see what they have to say tonight. Oh. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so I'm glad I pulled this deck. So this could definitely be happening. You could be having a heart-to-heart conversation with someone, and both of you would need to kind of let go of control issues. Look at this. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Wow, okay. And it says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, so there may be some differences between you guys. Maybe it's not your norm, what you would normally choose. And maybe they feel that way about you as well, to be honest with you. But the connection has been there. But I feel like for some reason, it has grown exponentially behind the scenes. I kind of feel like this is where... could have been in love before. You could have been, you know, a couple even before. I don't know that you were, but you could have been. But the feelings now are different. Like I said, they're getting to know, like they know you more or something. They know more about you. And if it's been a really long time, maybe it's that you just grew up, you know, or you both grew up and you changed. All right, let's keep going. You are definitely living your life, though. Celebrating your life is what I feel. Presence. It says you're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. Yeah. Reassess. Okay. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. There you go. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Well, there you go. Some of you will definitely be letting this situation go. You may have already let it go, to be honest. Sometimes hearing the things someone has to say too, you know, does bring us a little bit of closure. Even if we don't do anything with it, or even if we don't choose to go back into that situation. Look at this again. Let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. Okay. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Again, you know, regardless of what you decide to do with it, this may give you, you know, it could give you closure. It could allow you to do that, to either understand more or to just let it go completely. Patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Okay. All right, very good. I think we're just going to leave it right there, guys. Hopefully it will resonate with some of you guys. Thank you, as always, for being here and for your support, your continued support. Those of you who have been with me and those of you who are brand new, of course, welcome. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys the next time. Have a good night.